We need more people like Roy. He loves nature so much that he's built his own sanctuary full of native plants and animals, many of them endangered. But he's come up against an invasive species, the state government bureaucrat. And Roy's dream is now facing extinction.
They're the animals you've probably never heard of.
Southern brown bandicoots, long-nosed potoroos, rufous-bellied paddymellons.
In a place you've almost certainly never heard of.
Baringa.
Run by a bloke you've never met.
My name is Roy Pales.
And yet, ecologically, environmentally and conservationally, Roy Pales Wildlife Sanctuary is important in so many ways.
I think it's just a really simple dream, actually, just to make sure that the next generation can see these animals.
Roy loves animals. He bought this land in 1996, planted more than 2,000 trees, trucked in hundreds of tonnes of rocks and timber, and built habitats. Roy used his wildlife licence to buy endangered native animals that no longer existed in the area, Western Victoria, south of Ballarat.
So what are these two animals here, Roy?
That's a long-nosed potoroo. They're a threatened species in Victoria.
Are they critically endangered?
They're getting that way, yeah. Yeah, because of foxes and cats.
And the other one?
The other one's a rufous-bellied paddymellon, and he's actually extinct on the mainland of Australia.
Roy's Sunset Sanctuary is now a haven for endangered native animals, birds, insects, amphibians and flora.
And why have you got them here?
I just wanted to try and bring them back and make a difference and protect the wildlife. I thought I was doing a really good thing by protecting the wildlife and returning it to where it used to be.
Roy has spent $200,000 on the sanctuary, including feral proofing 80 hectares from foxes, wild cats and rabbits.
You right there, Roy?
I don't know if I can get him.
Is he going to bite you?
Could do.
There is one entity, though, that can't be controlled, the bureaucrat. Habitat Glass Tower in the city of Melbourne. Genus Victorian Department of Energy, Environment and Climate Action. It has Roy in its sights.
How difficult is it for you to be under this constant pressure from the department to close you down?
It's hell. Like, mental state, I have... when I normally get a letter back from the department, I normally have a breakdown for a couple of days.
The department has refused Roy an authorisation for wildlife conservation and education. So now it's Roy who's endangered.
So when the bureaucrats from the city come out here and they have a look around, what do they say to you?
I haven't seen any bureaucrats.
Roy says the department has issues because he can't count the animals. It has issues about release back into the wild and concerns about welfare.
What question would you ask the department?
It's a simple question. Why aren't you walking this journey with us? Why are you continuing to fight us? It's been a long struggle, and just walk the journey with us. Why aren't you doing that?
Kelly is Roy's daughter. She's helping her father survive his stoush with the bureaucrats. 16 different people.
They assure you that this is it, and then the 11th hour we get another notification from the department saying there's another retention notice. We're not sure what you can do now.
During our visit, the department gave Roy a deadline of January 2 this year. But again, at the 11th hour, it changed to March 3.
At the moment, I've got no clear direction. There you go.
And what do the animals mean to you?
They're everything. I mean, I'm out there every night with them and talk to them like people. And I'm better off with animals than I am people. I just love being with wildlife and doing something to help Australia out.
The department might be all-powerful, but Roy has some powerful allies.
They've just smothered him in bureaucracy.
David Limbrick is the member for South East Metro in the Victorian Parliament. He's taken the fight to the forum.
I've seen the government
And the bureaucratic machine that it wields do some crazy stuff in my time in this place. This one is right up there.
I think he's done a fantastic job of building, a really healthy biodiverse environment here, and that's why I'm interested in studying it.
Emma Corro is a mycologist from the University of New England in New South Wales. She studies the way animals, fungi and plants interact.
What is your reaction to what the department is doing to Roy? They want to shut him down.
I'm appalled. I'm just really upset about the whole thing. I can't believe it.
I think that they should see what Roy's done as an asset to the state and do everything that they can to work with him to make sure it's a success.
You have the support of highly qualified researchers here. What does that mean to you?
Well, it means I'm doing something good. If you've got researchers coming on here and studying things and learning, it means I'm getting somewhere. It's helping out.
We need all the Roys we can get,
We do.
and we might lose him.
That would be really tragic.
It's a nice little ceremony releasing an animal, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic.
And the whole family gets involved.
Yeah, they love it.
And what do you think, Miss Talkative? Hey? What do you think of what Poppy's done here?
What do you think of all the animals?
The animals too.
Yeah, what do they do? Jump around?
As the sun sets on Sunset Sanctuary, Roy has no idea what his future holds. But he does know he'll always fight for what he believes in.
I know what the animals mean to you, but what do you mean to the animals?
I'm their dad.
Well, the conservation regulator tells us Roy's application was not approved over concerns for animal welfare. But it's committed to working with Roy to achieve the best conservation outcome. Well, let's see how that goes.